Hey, Long Beach. It's Jerlene, and I'm live. Sorry, no intro music today. Just using a different device. Okay, so, hi, folks. It's Jerlene Tatum. I'm live. Mama with a voice. Here to inform, engage, inspire. Ain't got any jokes today, so I don't think I'm going to be making anybody laugh. So it is actually, oh Lord, what day is it? It is April 25th. Oh, date's right there. It's Friday, April 25th, 2025. Oh, excuse me. Don't know where that came from. It is after 11 p.m. I know it's late. I'm sure people ain't watching this now. Probably, hopefully they'll get up in the morning and they'll see my face and want to watch this commentary. This is follow-up commentary to commentary that I did about 2 weeks ago on April 6th. It was named, Did LBUSD hire the wrong person? So I wanted to do some follow-up. I wrote some comments today about some concerns I had. So I'm gonna try my best to be as quick as possible, y'all. Because like I said, it's after 11. It is 11:22 right now p.m. But whenever you watch this, hello, good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whenever you watch this, it's gonna be, I think, relevant. So I did some commentary a couple weeks ago about the new director that was hired by Long Beach Unified School District. So before I go into that, I wanted to talk about why I share information and why I can. One of the reasons I do commentary, or I started doing commentary several years ago, because there was a need. There was a need to share information with people, and I can, because until someone tells me otherwise, I'm a free Black woman in America, and I'm going to use my voice and I'm going to share information. Why do I share information about Long Beach? Well, because I live in Long Beach. Why do I share information about Long Beach Unified School District? Well, because I am a client of Long Beach Unified School District. I'm a parent, I have a child in the district, and even if I didn't, I still could speak on Long Beach Unified School District. One, because I am a taxpayer, and I mention this every single time, or lately. Look at your latest property tax bill and see how much money you have paid into the Long Beach Unified School Districts. And because of that, we all should be able to use our voice. The decisions that are made it should be relevant and important to each one of us. And that is one of the reasons my why. My other why is because I care. It's because I care. And so, anyway, today is, or whenever you watch this, try to keep this as brief as possible. This is a follow-up conversation to the conversation from 2 weeks ago when I was talking specifically about the director that Long Beach Unified School District hired to direct and lead the Center of Black Student Excellence. Today, what I should be doing right now, I should be like really excited and happy and extending an invitation to everyone to the 4th annual Black Student Achievement Symposium and ribbon cutting for the Center of Black Student Excellence. That's what I should be doing right now. Unfortunately, I'm not doing that. I'm not telling you not to attend, but this is what this is not the conversation. It is actually a sad conversation. So for the last, 6 weeks maybe, I don't even know if it's even been 6 weeks, I have been part of the planning committee for the Black Student Achievement Symposium, the 4th annual. This is actually my 4th time participating in this particular event. It is, I believe, my 8th, it may be my 10th time working on a Long Beach Unified School District specific event, which was supposed to be inclusive of community and parents. So regarding the Black Student Achievement event, this is my 4th one, hence 4th annual. I've been sitting on the committee, and one thing that I'm very clear on is my role and responsibility when I'm sitting on these committees, whatever committee it is to be a voice of the community, whatever community is that I represent. I am a mother. I am a single woman with children. I have multiple children. I am an advocate for parents, an advocate for Black children, an advocate for education, and I've served in that role and capacity, in a volunteer capacity for many, many years. So in that role, I've had the opportunity to sit at the table for this particular event of the planning committee. And as I shared in a previous posting on Facebook, this has been the worst experience that I have had in years. And I have some stories. I mean, I've sat at the table with a former Deputy Superintendent Robert DeGorda under the leadership of Steinhauser. That was the very first time. It was very challenging then, had a lot of barriers and hurdles that had to go through just in order for our voices to be heard. And here it is now, 4 years into the Black Student Achievement Initiative program that Long Beach Unified put in place. And here it is, I am still struggling, or I am encountering, not just me, other parents, but I'm only speaking for myself, yet I do serve for the committee. And like I said, I do sit on behalf of parents, right? Sitting at the table, it's been very challenging to sit at a table when you are ignored and dismissed at the table, when the table exists because you helped build it. It's kind of where we are right now. So again, on May 3rd, there's going to be, again, the Black Student Achievement Initiative Symposium, 4th annual, as well as a ribbon cutting ceremony. And that day, if you've ever attended a symposium, it opens up with usually speakers from Long Beach Unified School District, welcoming guests and students. There's usually a keynote speaker that has a message that is either delivered, that is focus for those who are in the room, whether it be children, our students, or whether it be parents. The previous symposium, we've broken out into specific groupings where parents would go somewhere, students would go somewhere, educators would go somewhere, and they would sit in workshops and learn how to better support their students. Students would learn how to be better students. This year is going to be different. There's going to, it's going to open up again, like with guests from the district, and then a keynote speaker, Sean Harper, professor of USC, is supposed to be the speaker this year. And the, what is the theme? The theme is Foundations of Excellence, Community, and Education. That's something, the theme. Yeah, so anyway, been sitting on this planning committee, and the last 6 weeks has been terrible. It has been, hold on just a second, y'all. It has been just not a good, positive experience. Sorry, my train of thought got lost. The parents that have participated in this have had to basically convince staff that our voice matters. And again, back to the day. So the day, the outline is you have a speaker, and then after the speaker this year, there's supposed to be a lunch, and then which every year we have a lunch for our guests and participants. And then after lunch this year is supposed to be a ribbon cutting ceremony. Well, today I learned that there's going to be a VIP reception, luncheon reception. And this VIP reception has been extended to people who are considered VIPs. The committee was not informed of this addition to the day. They were not informed, nor were they invited. And prior to learning this information during our planning committees, I know personally, I have talked about how we create a space of inclusion and making sure that community stakeholders, parents, young people whether they be elected, selected leadership, that there's a space where we are united together, and that was supposed to be the luncheon. But now we have learned that there's going to be a separate VIP luncheon for VIPs, elected officials, people in higher management. And that's a problem. And I'm gonna explain why that's a problem. Okay. So I got to backtrack. So after I did the commentary 2 weeks ago, I received I received comments and calls from different people and questions from people. And some of the questions that were comments made to me or asked of me was, why are you attacking a Black woman? The person who's to be doing the center. And I really recommend that you go and look at the commentary and the different things that I've talked about specific to that. Why are you attacking a Black woman? No, I am not attacking a Black woman. And the fact that someone even wants to accuse me of attacking someone, no, I'm sharing information. I'm informing the public of how public funds are being utilized and how a position that is there for the purpose of the public is being fulfilled. Okay. I've also been asked, why am I poo-pooing on the Black Student Achievement Initiative in this current political climate when DEI things are being challenged? And I think someone even called me Uncle Ruckus. Because I'm questioning, or I have an expectation or standard of how services are to be delivered to Black students and Black parents. I'm not poo-pooing on anything. And I'm fully aware of the political climate that we are in this nation right now when it comes to Black people. And what makes it really sad is that a person has been in place that is not properly serving Black people. So a couple things that, one thing, sometimes white supremacist ideology is dressed up in a Black face. That's real talk. And, I'm sure you've heard me say this before. Black faces in high places don't always equate to Black success. And here in the situation in which I was talking about the director, we have a black face in a high place that has not demonstrated at this point that there's going to be Black success. Now, something that I am anti-elitist. I am anti-elitist. So going back to what was discovered of this VIP luncheon that's supposed to be taking place on May 3rd at the same time when people are already going to be gathering together, the most important people of all, parents and community stakeholders. It's contradictory to the values that Long Beach Unified say that are important to them. So what I did, I just have some quotes. So I think it's been about 2 years now. Long Beach Unified went through a process called the Visioning 2035 visioning process. I was a stakeholder in that. I attended that meetings. I gave input in that meetings. And some of the things that came out of that it was the vision. What is the vision for Long Beach Unified from now until 2035? What do we want Long Beach Unified to look like? And I'm just going to read this. This is directly from the visioning document that is currently on the Long Beach Unified website. Authentic community engagement and collaboration. We believe by working together, we can address challenges and take actions needed to have a positive impact on student outcomes. We value the diverse perspectives, cultures, languages, engagement and collaboration. That's not what's been demonstrated the last few weeks as I participated in this planning session, the planning process for this Black Student Achievement Initiative. Community engagement, again, I was sharing, parents have had to fight for their voices to be heard in this process. And even as of today, when we receive our agenda, something's missing, the input from parents. Here's something else. Excellence and accountability. Through continuous improvement, we believe high standards for all students and staff, and that achieving excellence is a result of an education system, Excellence and accountability. When I'm calling upon the Black Center director to meet a certain standard, that's about excellence and accountability, okay? One thing that the Visioning 35 says that they want to come from our young people, our students that matriculate through the system from when this started, the visioning was finalized into 2035, is trustworthy and respectful human beings. Well, how can Long Beach Unified, I'm gonna say Long Beach Unified, turn out trustworthy and respectful human beings when the adults that are within the system do not reflect that? And the process that has been encountered, and I'm gonna get back to this VIP thing in a minute, this VIP reception in a minute. This process has not demonstrated trustworthiness or respect. Here's another one. Adults communicate across cultures clearly, openly, and honestly in a way that shows care and concern for students, family, and staff. So when they talk about families, they're talking about parents. No parents, no students. You need parents in order to have students, right? So parents are part of that family dynamic, right? That family thing that they say that adults will communicate across cultures clearly and openly. If I've been on a committee for 6 weeks, give or take, and suddenly I learned that there's a brand new item running tandem of the event that I've been working with other folks to put together, and I just found out today, how is that reflective of someone being open and honest? I will continue. So back to the VIP. So who's been invited to this VIP? So not only were elected officials, sure, elected officials to be there, that's great, right? But a VIP reception for the ribbon cutting of the Black Center is being held for people who are elected officials. Now, let me tell you about some of the elected officials in our community. Over the last, 10 years, they've not shown up to a school board meeting. They've not written a letter. They have not stood in unison with parents, Black parents, in moving initiatives forward for Black students. That was community and parent led. So how is Long Beach Unified leadership, and this goes to Jill Baker and Dr. Tiffany Brown, who were at the helm of Long Beach Unified School District, how are you going to hold a VIP reception and the people who put in the work have not even been invited, have not even been made aware, that are working their volunteer time to ensure that a very major component of the Black Student Achievement Initiative program is delivered? It's insulting. It's insulting, and today I had to really think, does Long Beach Unified care about Black parents? Do Black parents matter? And if we don't matter, do our children really matter? And so I'm sharing this information, one, and I talk about it all the time, if I'm sitting at the table somewhere and I'm supposed to be representing community, I'm going to report out to community. So right now I'm reporting out to y'all. So if you are a parent in Long Beach Unified, whether you be Black or any other ethnic group or racial group, however you choose to identify, and Black students matter to you, and the well-being and advancement and achievement of Black students matter to you, I ask you, do Black students matter in LBUSD? Or is this whole entire Black Student Achievement Initiative just window dressing? Is it just a big performance art? And is the woman that was hired, Spencer, was she hired to just be that Black face? Wait, what did I say earlier? Sometimes white supremacist ideology is dressed up in a Black face. Is she just that Black face to continue the status quo of Long Beach Unified and to give the perception that Black students do matter? Now, let me tell you something else about the center. It's not even clear what the center is supposed to be about. It's a question we've been asking since January for those of us who attended a meeting where the conversation came about and we were told that the center would be opening up this year. I believe that emphasis needs to be put on the well-being of Black students and their academic success. Do I believe this center is the answer? No, I don't. It was something that was an outcome from survey data from parents, which to me is a haphazard survey. Yet, what's going to happen here? And I need to wrap this up because I'm talking way too longer than I had anticipated. I'm going to read a couple things. So the Black Student Achievement Initiative, which actually has no vision and no goal, by the way, y'all. So that's a whole nother issue that I'm not going to talk about. One of the components is Sankofa Parent Village. So Sankofa Parent Village is where parents come together and they learn about ways and different things that they can do to help support their child in Long Beach Unified. So I'm going to read this. Sankofa Parent Village is a community of care and support for parents and caregivers of Black children. LBUSD is committed to centering the unique needs of our community members and engaging in a way that affirms their cultural identities. We recognize that our village members play an essential role in helping students attain success in schools, and as partners, we endeavor to work together to make certain that all Black children achieve excellence on purpose. We strive to provide our village with the information, tools, skills that will empower them to elevate academic achievement and center social, emotional well-being in their homeschooling community. So I have a question. If the goal, if parents are partners, why would you have an event that excludes parents, that only focuses on VIPs? I personally have issues with that. I have issues with that. And to see the Long Beach Unified School District doing it in this instance is very problematic to me. I know our city does it all the time, where our council members will hold different things and they have their VIP and they don't interact or engage with the people in the community. So now you're bringing that same crappy behavior into LBUSD, and so you can have the mayor show up to be part of a ribbon cutting. Rex Richardson has not made a contribution to the well-being and advancement of Black students in Long Beach Unified School District. He's not even equitable to the Black people that even work in the city of Long Beach. So you're going to bring a Black face into a space to be part of a Black movement when they aren't even good to the Black people that's under their leadership. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. And as I shared in a committee meeting with about 10 other people, myself and others, we are not impressed with people with titles and positions in local government in our city. And bringing them into a space that has been parent-driven, parent and community-driven, and elevate them as VIPs for work they didn't do? Explain it to me. Explain it to me in the most simplest of terms, because I don't understand. One more section. Actually, two. The Center of Black Student Excellence will remain committed to ongoing dialogue and input with the Black community to refine its design, blah, 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 blah. Identify ways to foster inclusivity and belonging throughout the community, district, and classrooms. How is creating a separate reception luncheon for VIPs fostering inclusivity? going back to the table of this whole activity of preparing for this event. Ongoing dialogue with the Black community. I am the Black community, baby. But my voice has been ignored. My voice. I don't want to name the other committee members. They are welcome to comment when they see this video and share their own thoughts and perspectives. But I can tell you that their input was ignored as well. Last part. Oh, in this section, I'm reading it off the 23-page document that Long Beach Unified published that is called the Center of Black Excellence, a place without barriers. So how, again, on your grand opening and ribbon cutting, are you going to create a separate event? How is that not creating a barrier? Black parents, stakeholders should be able to engage with whoever comes in, not feel as if they are less than and less important because they're not part of the VIP. I personally, someone reached out to me, asked me if I was aware, and they said, well, Jerlene, you should come to the VIP. No, because I know where I stand. And the VIP is in the section with the parents. The VIP is in the section with the stakeholders. The VIP are our children. They're the VIPs. So if there's a VIP anything, it should be for our young people. It should be for our students, because there would be no Long Beach Unified if there were no students. That's why people are pulling their children out of Long Beach Unified. And every time they take a child out of Long Beach Unified, guess what? The money goes down. So who are the VIPs? Our children are the VIPs. I'm going to read this because, y'all, I'm getting upset and it is too late. It is almost midnight. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. The Center of Black Excellence is a district entity necessary for fostering great sense of belonging and safety, elevating Black identity, and engendering a sense of agency within Long Beach Black students, families, and community. I'm family, I'm community, my child is the student. Other children are the students, the real VIPs. It will embrace them in ways that will inevitably counter systemic harm while yielding positive academic and life outcomes. So I go back to the question that I asked. How can Long Beach Unified create a separate VIP section for an event that is made possible and being pushed and supported and encouraged by parents and community stakeholders? Create a VIP when our VIPs are our children. Make it make sense. So I know I said a lot. It took me a little bit, y'all. I apologize. And so a couple things. So someone said, well, Jerlene, why don't you take your concerns to your board member? My board member, Eric Miller, has been absent from the community. He's not advocated for Black children. And when the conversation comes up about Black children, either he will not say the word Black without saying brown, which, of course, our brown children matter as well. But he starts telling his own little personal stories because he doesn't know any of the stories of the families or children that exist in Long Beach Unified. He doesn't know the stories. He doesn't know the data. He is more wedded to maintaining the status quo, and he's basically complicit in the continued failure of our Black students. He is an example of white supremacist ideology dressed up in a Black face. So no, I will not waste my time going to Eric Miller, my board member. Take your concerns to the leadership of LBUSD. Been there, done that. Should not be having this conversation right now. Like I said, I should be extending an invitation to people and telling people how excited I was. Because if I looked at my history and memories of last year, that's what I was doing. Or that's what I had done. Not this year. Now, am I telling people not to come? No, you should come. I want everybody to be there. I want to invite the whole city to come out because I want y'all to see the performance act. I want you to be there. I want you to be present. I want you to see it with your eyes. But I also want you to see it because I want you to help hold the district accountable for the promises that they are making to Black children, Black families, Black community, Black parents. I want you to be there. Everybody. So this invitation is for everybody. And that's it. I need to go to bed now. Thank you. Drop your comments, thoughts into the comment section. The documents that I was reading from, they're on Long Beach Unified's website. I mean, the one like this one says uplifting community. It's not uplifting community when you're creating division within your own event. That's not uplifting community. So again, please like. You don't like, say you don't like it. That's cool. Comment, share your thoughts, register for the event. If you want more specific information, please contact me. And to the elected officials and those VIPs that have been voted and that have been invited to the VIP section, rethink that invitation. And if you show up, be a real representative and mingle with the people. Mingle with the real VIPs, the parents, the stakeholders, the children. Because if you don't, y'all might just be in for a little bit of a surprise. Anyway, have a good night. It's Jerlene here to inform, engage, inspire. I'll see y'all on May 3rd. Good night.